and welcome back to Shining Force 2. Last time, we escaped Desktop Kingdom and finally met Creed. And this time, Creed is gonna have us go meet the evil spirit. And I just took my laundry out of the dryer and then ran back upstairs. So I'm a little out of breath. Rushing to get back to recording. Today's magic. Is that like a magazine maybe, you know? Like, the magic of the day? Gods versus Devils. A very interesting book. Basic rules of possession. Creed. That's not appropriate. Study of ruins. Call of evil. That seems slightly alarming. Vampires. Newt cooking. Oh, that's a bit different from the others. Demon kings. It's all about Zeon. Magical changes. That sounds like wizard puberty. Evil, did that say contact or contract? Evil contact. So Creed's reading is a bit weird, and so is this staircase surrounded by candles, where an evil spirit lives. Oh, and there's lava down there, apparently. One thing I love about fantasy settings is that, like, often the geography makes no real sense. We're, like, in a little island in the middle of a lake, basically, right? In a region that looks like forests, marshes, you know, that sort of thing. And if you go just a little bit down into the basement, this is not like digging to the core of the earth. This is what, 3 floors down? There's a giant pool of lava. Because sure, of course there is. And it's very safe to go walk right near it. That's perfectly fine. Yin, Queen, Tilora, Sinora, hear my voice. Creed's magic spells leave a lot to be desired. Last time he unshrunk us by going abracadabra 1, 2, 3. I think he's just making this up. Evil spirit, come! Whoa, that thing is scary looking. Holy shit. Hey, evil spirit is appearing. That fairy is not very useful. That thing is seriously terrifying. Ah. Creed, what do you want? Zeon. Zeon, the king of the devils. I don't know what kind of voice an evil spirit would have. I would not even venture to guess. Yes, he was unsealed. What is he doing now? What is he going to do? I need to know anything about him. Anything. I've got something. An epilepsy warning. That's what it's got. This is very creepy. That face is terrifying. It looks like the face on the moon in Majora's Life, but it came to in Majora's Mask, but it looks like it came to life and it's trying to eat you. What is he doing now? He's channeling his mind to the nature of all things. Oh, of course that's what he's doing, sure. Can I just ask, what the hell is this thing? If it has it seems to be apparently, what, omniscient? So, like, what is it? Is it another god? Is it, like, also a devil? What? Where did it come from? Why is it pals with Creed? This is so weird. Shh, be silent. He's got something. What did you find? The barrier around Grant's Island is too strong. I can't see anything. Wow, that was a long cutscene build-up for nothing. Please, try again. If I'd touched something of his, maybe I could contact his mind better, but you're incorporeal. Ben, you have the Jewel of Evil, right? Is this true, Ben? That's one of the magic jewels used to seal Zeon. Give it to me. I thought it was, like, stuck to our neck. But we can't remove it. I can. Let me see it. Whoa! Apparently he can't. What's that light? There are 2. The other one is, they called it the Jewel of Light. That's what that light is. What? Ben, do you have both of the legendary jewels? I can't remove them. The chain is made of mithril. I guess the chain is too small for him to just, like, pull it over his head. Show them to him. They might help him. Ben displays the jewels to the evil spirit. Yeah, I feel it. I feel it. I think I can do it now. Let me try again. This evil spirit seems very casual. Yeah, I feel it. Just very chill. Now we're going sepia toned. Ark Valley was opened and Zeon was revived. We already knew that. That's why we came here. That was useless. Go on. Zeon's devils are coming to Parmesia from the sky. Again. Okay, A, we knew the devils are coming. B, if they were sealed inside of a valley, why are they coming from the sky? Shouldn't they be coming from the valley? Just a thought. Where are they heading? North Parmesia, aka the place we didn't go yet. Something has happened to Mitula. I can't see Zeon. What do you mean? He's still in Ark Valley. He has revived, but he has not recovered his full strength yet. What? He has already created a lot of mischief on the ground. He's powerful. Is his power? Is it over 9,000? His power what? His power... We're getting some static here. Ooh, Zeon! It's Zeon! I'm Zeon! I'm the king of the devils! Zeon seems... This is our introduction to Zeon. This is the first time we've had dialogue from him or seen him, and I gotta say, this is an amazing introduction because instead of saying something like, I can't picture him saying this as like, "Oh, foolish mortals, I am Zeon." I can literally only picture it as him going, "I'm Zeon, I'm the king of the devils," just like popping out being like, "Surprise!" He just seems funny. Also, his face kind of looks like a lion, but like that got buried in the pet cemetery. Because it sort of looks all messed up, but it's got like a mane. I'm Zeon, I'm the king of the devils. What's this? He just told you what he is, Creed. He's Zeon, the king of the devils. Who's contacting me? Do you want to die? Giggle. I'm not sure what that's meant to be. I see a jewel, the jewel of evil. He's seeing us through the eyes of evil spirit. I just want to venture the thought that maybe the correct person to consult about this like evil monster wasn't an evil spirit. I feel like there was too much crossover there. Impossible. You're Ben, I see you. Listen, Ben, bring that jewel to Ark Valley. Why should we? I'll return Ellis to you in exchange for the jewel. Come to Ark Valley. Goo. Apparently that's just what Zeon does all the time. He goes oh, which is a little weird. And we're changing channels back to the... Oh, not back to the evil spirit. Apparently he is turning into cotton balls. Okay. No, evil spirit exploded. That's Zeon's power. He can make evil spirits explode into amazing. If he revives fully, his power will be unimaginably strong. Creed, how reliable was he? I mean, evil spirit. Which is an excellent question because, again, the name makes you just wonder. Also, evil spirit was not able to tell us anything notable about Zeon. Like, other than go north to the place you didn't go yet, which is not helpful at all. Very. Why does Zeon want the jewel? Well, probably because it's like some sort of legendary magic artifact. I mean, that seems obvious. No more questions. Without it. Creed, is the only reason you had any knowledge because you're getting this guy to tell you everything? Try looking it up in a fucking book. Your house has a huge library. What a lazy asshole. Creed? Creed! Hey, don't leave me here. Wait for me. He was fine with leaving us here. Okay, so now that we've had this cutscene, we can explore Creed's house and steal all his shit. It's not like he was using it anyway, let's be real. All the way back upstairs, away from this pit of lava that he keeps in his basement for some reason. Okay, first we're gonna go back. Oh, we gotta talk to this person, I guess. Oh, is the dwarf sick? Really? Okay, I think I can help him. Bring me to him. Ben decides to take the ferry with him. We've got another party member following us around. Remember, because you might remember, the reason we originally went here is because a dwarf was sick and we wanted to get him some help. Oh, and also, my master would like to help you, Ben. Please choose one. We can take one of these people with us as our party member. Quite a bit later in the game, we'll get to come back here and pick up the other three, but they will be a bit underleveled. The obvious choice is Karna, the priest. I think I'm rather young for my profession. I don't want to stay in this awful place forever. Choose me. I'm sad that we can't choose all of them and free them from the hell in which they have been trapped. But Karna is the most useful because thanks to the fact that there are 2 Vigor Balls in the English version of the game, she can also become a Master Monk, at which point she will have very strong healing spells and she will be a good attacker. Bad, but they're just like... So I just think she adds the most utility. Her hair is a little weird. If you look carefully, for some reason it's like pink and green in her battle sprite there on the map. But in her portrait it is purple, so I don't even know. Oh man, the others got magerized again? Just let them go! Like, that's so fucked up. The only other one I would have considered was the mage. Remember, we're hunting around here because if you remember, when we were actually in the Desktop Kingdom and we escaped to Floor World, someone had dropped a ring. So I'm gonna try and find it if we can. Hopefully we can. Where is it? Square behind the chair, I see. Somewhere around here. Oh, I think we have to actually use this function. I kind of thought that pressing the A button would just sort of like automatically do it, but apparently not. So that ring that was dropped on the floor, it was there the whole time. We can find it, and it's the running ring, which I think boosts movement. Now we're gonna go to the... it looks like the garden just has like antidote and medical herbs, so we're not actually gonna take any of those with us, I don't think, because they're not terribly useful. But I do like... It's a neat little detail that like that's what he's growing in his garden, medicinal plants. It makes some sense, right? See? There's like random stuff in his garden. We don't really need to... Oh, there's a chest over there. Well, we can't get to it from here, so I guess we'll get that later. So let's just say a quick hi to Creed, I guess. Oh, this door is locked for no particular reason, because we don't need to go that way anyway. Let's say hi to Creed before we leave. Maybe the Jewel of Evil has a secret. I mean, it's an ancient legendary magical artifact, so yes, I imagine it does. Storytellers in Tristan might know something. Tristan is in North Parmesia, so we're going north next, basically. Alright, it's time for us to leave the Creed's mansion, which was super insane, but before we go... Oddler? I understand you. Understand what? Oddler will remain here. Won't you, Oddler? Oddler, is this true? I don't know why, but I would like to stay. No, I must stay here. I must stay here. He is weak. He had better stay. Say farewell. It was great traveling with you, Ben. Thank you. Please be careful. It wasn't great traveling with any of you other assholes, so I won't say goodbye to anyone else by name. Not even Peter. Ben, you'll learn the reason why he has to stay here soon enough. Don't think about it now. Go to the north. Alright, buddy. We'll be off. We devils can't help you. People of the earth have to seal Zeon again by themselves. You are a dick, Creed. There is no reason you can't help us. Like, just be more useful. Anyway. So we got that chest we saw before. Nice. Healing Rain, that's a good item. So if you remember from the past, I said that it's funny, there's this little area here that looks like there should be something, but apparently there's not. I said that I knew a spoiler about Oddler. And you might be able to guess from the fact that he mysteriously has to stay here at Creed's mansion, and Creed says that he understands Oddler, and Oddler doesn't seem to know what he means, so Creed knows something about Oddler that he could see immediately. Oddler obviously couldn't have told it to him if he doesn't know it himself. Something Creed would immediately recognize that Oddler has to stay here, so basically Oddler is also a devil. And Creed, as a greater devil, can obviously sense that somehow, I guess, and the only spoiler I knew about him was that he was connected to the devils. So, but my guess is that the reason Creed was like, you have to stay here is A, because possibly Oddler doesn't know he's a devil, so Creed needs to like help him with that or whatever, and B, Creed said himself that the devils can't help us. The people of Earth have to do this alone, and obviously, if Oddler is one of them, he also can't help us, for whatever reason. So I actually don't know if Oddler is... I assume he's going to appear in the plot again, because otherwise there would have been no point to him mysteriously showing up, wandering around with us for a while, and then leaving for reasons we're not told. Obviously, there's going to be more to that eventually, but I actually don't know his role in the plot. The only spoiler I knew was that his deal is he is a devil. I don't know whether he's a good guy, a bad guy, what capacity he returns in. So that will be fun to find out. I think he might... My guess is we're going to fight him at some point. Just a thought. Alright, let's go talk to the dwarves. We have to... Oh, right, yeah, I remember. I'm trying to remember where we are. All these areas are starting to look the same. How do we get out of here? Right, we have to go through this cave. This is going to be a while. So basically, if you remember way back why we were even searching for Creed, we found this mine with these dwarves in it, and the dwarves were like, our friend, is sick, and we were, Elric actually, he went to find the ferry to go help him out, but they weren't able to get to the ferry, and so we were like, oh, we'll help you find the ferry, and now we have. So we have to go back to Dwarf Town, if I can work out where it is. Oh, this is the Elf Village. Let's pop into Elf Village at least to heal up, because we have a lot of dead party members right now. Like, once again, we're just like swimming in corpses here. That's the Shining Force's way. So we gotta res everyone. Man, that second battle, it was really tough, mainly because A, the enemies did hit really hard, and because of that, we couldn't really win by trying to heal and like tank through the battle. We just had to get rid of as many enemies as we could, as fast as we could, or we would just be killed because we couldn't keep up with the damage. And there were just so many in the middle of the map, we just got like surrounded. So that was very tough. It was fun though, I gotta say. Like, that's the thing. My favorite battles in these games are the ones that like, they're challenging, but in a way that doesn't feel bullshit or pointless. It's like, oh, this is like, this is a legitimate challenge that's interesting, and they don't drag. They're, you know, succinct enough that you're like, okay, there was a point to this. How do we get to the... How did we get to the dwarf town? Oh, the dwarf town was before Elf Town. We have to backtrack. Okay. How do we... I'm struggling here. I mentioned this in previous... Oh, here it is, yes. Previous episodes, but I am really bad at directions. I get lost very easily in real life and in video games also. Where is the sick dwarf? Oh, thank goodness. I sure am glad to see you. Here, please examine him. We're probably just gonna use magic, right? So... Oh, I hope I'm not too late. Okay, let's see. No one is concerned about what happened to Elric. Oh, we should have gone back and talked to his sister. Maybe there would have been, like, new dialogue. It kind of sounds like she's playing, like, the Poke Flute or something. It's, not the one from the original Game Boy game, one of the alternate tunes from Pokemon Snap. It reminds me a lot of it. How is he? I don't know yet. Whoa! See, he just was asleep. The Poke Flute woke him up. What? Hey, are you okay? I'm okay, I'm fine. I feel great. Oh, how can we thank you? I don't need anything, but why don't you help Ben? Ben, I'm going now. I hope your journey is safe and uneventful. Bye. Well, I hate to break it to you, Fairy, but we're the heroes, so it's not going to be uneventful, because the game really is just a series of events, if you think about it. So I'm afraid there are many battles ahead. Thanks to you, he recovered. We all thank you. Take this gift. Oh, your hands are full. I'll give it to you later. Okay, we gotta... I'm actually gonna... I know we could go outside and get the caravan, but I don't want to, so I'm just gonna drop some of the random garbage. Wait a minute. I have party members with empty slots. Is he saying that he literally has to give it to me personally? That is dumb. Okay, I'll just have someone else grab the dry stone. Karna, you can have it. You're new. Oh, right. You know what else this means? Let's go check out Karna, by the way. So this is the card of the priest. She's a level 24. So she's actually higher level than quite a few of our party members. We have some like Sarah who got way over leveled, but she's about at where everyone is. She comes with a power stick, which is the current best weapon. Her attack is obviously crap, but you know, she's a healer, so I don't expect her to have good attack exactly. Defenses are quite weak. She's fragile. She's a magic user. She's not terribly fast, but she has a good amount of MP, 48 MP. That's definitely nice. She has more than Sarah right now. And she will be a helpful member of the party, who I'm thinking will replace Rick, because God, does he suck. He's just terrible. You know what's weird is that, like, I was confusing Luke and Jaha. In the previous game, Luke was the name of the warrior character, so now I'm like, oh, it's Luke. He's a little, without the power ring, Luke, he has the power ring, so Luke is actually only, like, 2 points higher than him in terms of attack, but, like, Luke also can fly, so he's much more useful. Now, Rick has only irritated me in every battle he's been in. Okay. A cannon! This is a plot item. We use it to destroy large rocks. Okay, guys, let's go back to Grant's Island. Everybody dig! I wonder, we're obviously going to go back to Grant's Island eventually. I wonder if this is how we're going to get back. We've seen several different little... I like how we can't even talk to them now. They're behind rocks. They sealed themselves in. But, we've now seen, like, a couple different things that were, like, teasing, oh, we'll go back to Grant's Island. And it's never actually happened. So I'm not sure which thing is eventually going to bring us back. So it seems that we have to go to New Grand Seal. What's up this way, by the way? I just want to know. Maybe nothing. Oh, we can't go that way, obviously. Now I have no idea where we are. But I do wonder if this is just a shortcut back the way we've been. Like, this is going to take us back home. Oh, it is! That was just a shortcut back. That's very nice, so we don't have to wander around quite as much. We're back! How have you been, Ben? Oh, you look strong. I have gained a lot of levels since last time I was here. No water. Why is there a well with no water? Okay, so basically here we are back home. I wonder if anyone else has anything new to say. But you, kiddo. Welcome back, Ben. I know, you're going away again soon. Can't be helped, friend. We have to save the world here. You've grown up so quickly. I like that they all have new dialogue. I'm not allowed to go out because it's so dangerous. You know, it kind of acknowledges that we went off on our quest to bring Peter home, which we didn't do because here he is again. And now we're back. Does that... We've accomplished so much. Oh, and this house is built. When we left, it wasn't yet. Anything exciting? A war against the devils? No, I don't want to go. Understandable. Also, it would appear that we cannot go in this house. Doesn't seem to be any way to get over there. Yeah, I guess it's just like for show. It's just there to fill up the screen. Don't know. What do you have to say, friend? I've been watching the northern sky. I saw something big fall from the sky to the north. Well, we were told the devils were coming out of the sky. Sir Astral forbids me to use the dynamite. I need his permission to give it to you. Wow, so this guy wants to give us dynamite. Just kind of out of nowhere. Like, we literally we came home for the first time in ages, walked up to this guy and said hi, and he said, I can't give you the dynamite. It's like, dude, calm down. You're back, darling? Oh, you're leaving again? We are the heroes, I'm afraid. I have a large stock, because I heard about the war. Bye now. Does he mean the war with the devils, I guess, that we're having? Because other than that, I don't think we're actually at war. You brought so many friends this time. You're loved by everyone, my son. Aw, that's nice. Well, we are the main character, so, you know. Welcome back, Ben. I heard your journey was hard. Sir Astral was right. He said you were coming back soon. I've noticed that this game has a lot of commas where they're not needed. That he said, comma, that's not needed. Because it's not a quote. It's just like, he said you'd be coming back soon. It's all one sentence. So this game has done that a lot, just like throwing commas into places where they do not go. Yeah, so I guess whatever team did the translation way back in the day did not know a lot about commas. I'll go to the castle and tell everyone. Your pass, please. Of course, you don't have to show one, Ben. Go ahead. Hello, Ben. The king is waiting. Apparently you need a pass to get in the castle, even though there's only like 20 people in this whole town. So really, what are you guarding from? Also, this castle looks like a barn because it's made of wood. Like, the X's really make it look like that. Okay. Ben, go see Sir Astral. Ben, you'll be surprised to see the results of my practice. I would be surprised if we got to see them. I don't think we will. See, our guards are getting tougher by the day. Welcome back, Ben. Oh, cutscene time. Thanks to you, Grand Seal has many allies to trade with. Oh, I guess all the random towns we went to? We're friends now. You've also made a lot of new friends. Great job! I heard about everything from Bedo. I never imagined Zeon could be revived. I understand that Volcanon is angry. That's a good summary of the plot. So Princess Ellis must be... She's alive! I mean, we actually don't know that. We know that Zeon offered to trade her for the jewels, but he could be lying. You know, it could be a bluff. What did you say? Is she alive? Yes. Is it true? Is it true? Yes, it is. And now we go into sepia tone so that our characters can explain what happened without us having to hear it all again. Ben and Peter explain in detail. Although really, considering that Astral just summed up basically everything we've done, all that we need to say was Zeon like spoke to us and told us he would trade her for the Jewel of Evil. That's literally the whole explanation. So that would have been faster than doing this. Like, what are they even telling them? About the ancient... Oh, I guess about all that stuff too. About the ancient runes and creed and Zeon's message through evil. Spill it. That's a really interesting error. I don't know if it's a typo or if it's like... I know that in Japanese there's no distinction between R and L. Different languages, basically, they're not... Most human languages do not use every single phoneme that humans are capable of producing. And if your language does not use a particular phoneme, then you won't learn to perceive it when you're a baby if you don't hear it. For example, I recall learning many years ago when I took linguistics in college that in Arabic, apparently there are two k sounds, and one is the sound at the start of the word cool, and one is the sound at the start of the word kick. In English, we consider those the same sound. If you really think about it, you're like, oh, I guess I can see how they're a little different, but there's no distinction in meaning, so we don't have, like, two different words that are spelled like cool, but one of them has the other K, like cool and cool or something. It doesn't, phonemes when used in languages distinguish between two different words. Like, in English, lake and rake are two different words. And in Arabic, cool and cool could be different words. And apparently in Japanese, L and R are not different. They're not both used, so there's no distinction. Apparently it's like Hindi has two different D sounds, so there's all sorts of languages where some sounds are not used or some are used. There's a lot of variation. So it's possible that maybe in this translation, parts of it were being done by like the in-house team at the Japanese company that made it. And we're just going quickly and just weren't that careful about what letter went here because it was just like, oh, fuck it, what's the difference? But in English, there is a difference. In Japanese, I guess there is not. The Evil Spillet, which, to be fair, is a much more hilarious name than just Evil Spirit, which is a little generic. They explain everything. I remember reading once that people who do translations of games, they don't get like a script that explains the context. I read a blog post once by this guy who was a game translator. They get what's more like an Excel sheet of tons and tons of text boxes, like I guess the individual addresses in the game code where the text will go in little fragments. And then they have to translate that. So the text is obviously frequently totally divorced from context, which helps you figure out ambiguous things. And if you saw the name Evil Spirit in totally out of context, you might not have any particular guess as to which letter it should be. But apparently this is why, like, in Fire Emblem 8, which is a game I like a lot, or I'm thinking of 7 rather, Fire Emblem 7, there's a sword called the Light Brand in English, and it's a magic sword that literally shoots out a beam of light. So it makes perfect sense, right? It's the Light Brand. Well, in French, in English, the word light, in addition to referring like sunlight, you know, like the thing that lets you see, can obviously also mean light as in not heavy. In French, these are 2 different words, and apparently in the French translation of that game, it's called the Light Brand as in not heavy, as in like a sword that's not too heavy. It's the, you know, lightweight sword, which seems amazing because if you play the game, it's very obvious which one it should be. It's literally a magic sword shooting out beams of light, but if all you had was a spreadsheet with little boxes of text and it said Light Brand and you knew it was a weapon, it would be a good guess to think that it's, oh, it's like, and especially since the game also has a heavy blade, you might think, oh, this is the opposite, it's really lightweight, because there's no context. That's a fun little thing I read about once, and I was like, oh, that's such a cool thing I would never have known about otherwise. Amazing, Ben and Peter. You've experienced a great deal. We have! It's been like a whole chapter's worth of content. Sir Astral? What should we do now? Easy, we have to defeat Zeon and save Ellis. I suppose it is rather easy, isn't it? I mean, that is the plot of the game. Impossible! The king is right. What? You know what's a good question here? What did the minister think we were gonna do? Just give up and let the world be destroyed? Like, what did he want us to do? Astral, thank you. What do we have to do first? We have to go to North Parmesia. We'd better go and see the storytellers and Tristan. Sir. Astral winks at the minister and smiles. It's an important job. Will you allow me to go with Ben? Sure. Just bring Ellis back to me. This king is like the most pathetic guy. He's not in charge here at all. Be careful, Astral. It's dangerous out there. It's dangerous out there, which is why the minister apparently wants us, a group of children, to go do this instead of having this adult wizard do it. I will. Ben, I'm going with you as an advisor, so we get our mentor character back. Advisor Astral has joined the force. So he can talk during the cutscenes as well. We have to remove the rocks blocking the passageway leading to North Parmesia. Maybe we can use an explosive. Astral, I think you are a bad influence on us. The king is unaware of Sir Astral's idea. The most important thing is to defeat the devils. Oh, his idea about blowing things up, I guess? Then please find the princess. Oh, the king looks so sad. Probably because his child's been kidnapped. We'll guard Grand Seal your way. Blah, blah, blah. How long should I keep guard here? I don't know, man. It doesn't really matter. You know, we're the only ones who can save the world, so. Tactical base. Why don't you talk to your friends, Ben? Sure, we'll do that. Let's say hi to our party. As you can see, we have a full party. It's funny, in the original game, in Shining Force 1, you had basically the last row of characters here. We have these 3. In the original game, it was just the same as the row above with 2 characters on one side, but there was an empty space for Ben, so 1 character alone. In this one, I guess they were like, that looks silly, it's asymmetrical, so they just had 3 be in the middle. But yes, this is the whole crew. Let's talk to our new friends. We centaurs are the main fighters in a battle. We're awesome. You're actually not that awesome, Rick. Enemies from the sky are mine. My arrows will get them. I love swooping in for the kill. Those who are truly strong like me don't need weapons. I'm a centaur, but I can use a bow and arrows. That's a very succinct description of what you are. Phoenix don't need a priest. We can revive ourselves. I'm like a shadow of the night, silent and deadly. His is a little more dramatic. We've talked to everyone else in the past. And let's go see who's on the bench. This area is so big I cannot find them. Ah, here we are. New friend Karna. Jaha sure is cute, even if he is kind of short. I think he may be part dwarf. Ben, take it easy. Where's Kiwi? Kiwi. Oh, Kiwi. Hello. There you are. I'm practicing. Dodge, dodge. I'm tired. We really shouldn't let a child, like, fight. So the funny thing is, talking to Astral doesn't seem to let us swap party members in and out, so the headquarters has no purpose other than to let us talk to our party members. It's like they kept it just because it was in the first game, even though in this game it's not really a mechanic anymore. But, alright, we gotta get the dynamite from the dwarf, and then I'm going to save the game because We're almost at 40 minutes, and that is the point at which I want to put the next load of laundry in the washing machine. These videos have run a little longer than a half hour solely because that worked with my laundry schedule. That cannon would be perfect. Sir Astral said it was okay. Here's the explosive. So now we have some dynamite and a cannon. And there's also a party member to recruit when we leave, so let's go grab them. I finally found you. You're Ben, right? We didn't see you in town, even though you were apparently behind us the whole time. Who are you? My love, I mean Elric, is with you, am I right? Yes, he joined us willingly. You know, let me just say this. If when you say to someone, oh hey, you know so-and-so, right, he's hanging out with you, their immediate unthinking response is, we didn't force him to or anything, something has gone wrong there. It's a little weird. That shouldn't be what you say first. No, I don't want to stop him, but I want to be with him. Please take me with you, please. This is not a sightseeing trip, if you know what I mean. Yes, I know. I still want to go. Okay, you look tough enough anyway. Wow, Sir Astral's like just... His just HR policy here is very, very low-key. Just like, oh, you look pretty tough. Come along. Oh, really? Thank you very much. Janet the Archer has joined the force, so now we have several archers. And we have some decisions to make about who is going to be in the party. Because we now have 3 extra characters. And a whole pile of people following us around. Okay, first let's go in the caravan. Ben, are you ready for battle? I gotta think, I have to develop a consistent voice for him or stop giving him a voice. I don't know what I want him to sound like. Deep down I want him to sound like Gandalf, but I don't think I can do a consistent Gandalf voice. Rick is returning to the caravan, we'll bring Karna, and I would like to bring along Janet. Her agility and defense are not very good. Well, I just really like archers though. Her stats aren't amazing or anything. Ooh, John's been performing pretty well, but I don't usually use warrior characters that much, so... Elric is actually worse than Janet. So I could just swap her in for him because she's better in like every stat. So there's that. And now that our friend's on the bench, oh, well, she's 3 levels higher, so I guess that's why she's a little better. Still, though, I'm a little suspicious that he'll ever be all that good. He was very disappointing. Now, who needs the power ring the most? Chester is actually not a bad candidate because his attack is a tad low and he's often using the spear. Luke would be a great choice also. His attack is not amazing, but he's super mobile, so he'd be really useful. Janet's attack isn't amazing either. I think I'm gonna give it to either Luke or Chester. Decisions. My dilemma here is that I would rather give it to Luke because I really love using the bird characters and I want him to just rain death from above. But I think strategically Chester is a better choice. So I will do that. Let's see, what else? And we also have the running ring, which does what exactly? I think it boosts movement. That's my guess anyway. The healer is obviously an option because it's, you know, it's always good to be able to have your healer get close to your injured party members real fast. Slade is so strong that it'd be good for him also. Just get him right into the battle. And using it on the flyers obviously just make them even more mobile. Or on one of our infantry so they can keep up better. It's tough. I think I'll give it to one of our infantry. And I'm gonna say Janet because Karna is the healer, so she doesn't necessarily need to get into like a position for battle. Whereas being able to maneuver our archer a little more easily, I think will actually be pretty convenient. Especially since she seemed, well, Elric, who is the same character class, seemed really slowed down by the forest. So that will just help out in those battles. Okay. With that, it's about 40 minutes, so I'm just going to go to the next battle, and then we'll just make a quick save at the start of it. We're going up to the North Cliffs. So remember way back when we first got to Grand Seal, that guy tripped and fell and we had to go rescue him, and then there was a cave there we couldn't get in? Well, we're finally going back there, if I can remember how to get there. After all this time, we're going back. North Cliffs, it should be, like, the north, right? Maybe it's off on the next screen. Yeah, I think it's up here. Here we are. Have our new buddies. Yeah, so we're back here. And we're gonna finally use the cannon to break into this place. We have some tougher monsters. I'll just go through them quick. We've got the Dark Snipers with the Hyper Cannon, so that sounds pretty dangerous. We've got Dark Bishops, who have Aura, which can basically, it's a mass heal, so that's pretty tough. The Skeletons we have fought ages ago. Lesser Demon. Ooh, Blaze 3. That thing is gonna be very dangerous. Blaze 3 can really just hurt us a lot. So I think this will be a pretty challenging battle. Let's make a third save state. And then until next time... Yeah, so this time we went all the way back home after our long quest, got a hero's welcome, and now Sir Astral is back with us at last and has given us permission to use some explosives and a cannon. So he's a good influence on these children. And in the next episode, we're going to fight this battle and then blast our way through that tunnel. Until then, this has been Shining Force.